A shadow is coming. We must prepare. Welcome back to Elden Ring DLC prep with Stabby here. Although a lot of the attacks are more of a slash. That's alright. Trying out a bit of dual wielding here, which lets us do this. Lots of daggers. Lots of good times. And still have access to jump attacks, jump dual wield attack, Reduvi attack, all kinds of fun stuff. Give us more potential options as we get more daggers and have good times with it. We've got a few places we can go to get more daggers. But I think a good thing to do first would be collecting more items. We've got directions we can take to achieve that goal. Starting by going this way. I've looked up exactly where we need to go for all the daggers. There's quite a few of them in quite a few different locations. Some of them easier than others, that's for sure. Also looked where I can get some new armors. Again, some much easier than others. For difficult areas, we've got the consecrated snowfields, Ordina, Halig Tree. It's all quite a bit of a thing.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hi, Alexander.
Help me. I'm stuck.
He's stuck.
Hello? Oh, I am pleased.
We will help.
My thanks. Just give and I'll don't dally. Give it your all.
Gotta just give him a good smack in the rear here. Yeah! Ready?
Don't stop now. Just keep clobbering away at
Oh,
the road
boy.
behind. Put those doubts to rest. I'll give it your all.
We're gonna give it our all. There we go. Alexander has been freed.
Oh, that. Well,
I'm assuming you can't actually do damage to him while you're doing that. As we were just absolutely wailing on him. Of course, then again, we do have daggers that they don't do a lot of damage.
Once again, pleasure is I.
He is heading
doesn't
to the east, to the
I'm
Radon
heading
Festival.
Red Mane. I've heard that.
We'll see him over there
Red Mane. I've heard.
once we're there. Get some fun stuff with Alexander later. And then some not so fun stuff. Sad times. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. We got a lot of stuff to do before we get to that. Sign of Grace. Just kind of picking them up as we go through. We have a reasonable plan. Will help for getting back around later. Smith and Stone. Cool. ×2 even. Brilliant. We definitely could upgrade some stuff at some point. Not that we need to. We probably want to get as many daggers and stuff as we can before we decide what we want to upgrade. And getting access to more places and all that. Grace. Run through here. I'm not gonna worry about the Mariner right now. Honestly, probably gonna be a little bit before we really mess with any bosses. We're very much in the prep phase right now. Doing what we can. Heading over towards Caelid. Exactly where you want to go at the very start. What a completely reasonable plan. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. Yeah. You get invaded. Not ideal. Let's quickly go and get this site of grace here before everything falls apart. Yep. Yep. Heal again. Yep. Basically cannot take a hit here. Ah. We can definitely get some blood loss going there. I just deal with her since we're here. Since we're in the area. Definitely going to be an entire thing. With a cookbook, another cookbook. We're very much cooking here, apparently. Get the spawn back in here. Kind of spawn when we are coming in. There's specific triggers, that kind of stuff. Can't rely on all the poise shenanigans. Yep. Also taking more damage. Probably not a good plan for us. Yep. Just tanks through the attacks. That's not good for us. I'd like to get some backstabs, that'd be fun. Yeah, got a blood loss going there. It's pretty good. Doable. Doable. Doesn't need to be done, but doable. What is a giant cleaver, if not just a very large dagger? Nah. It's just gonna be actual things that are in the daggers class. Because that allows for the dual wielding and stuff. Which is always a fun time. Grab our 188 runes. Having a swell time. Those were not the right buttons. If she goes for the slam, we can't really stop her with that. How's that? Wild. Hope she's not eating me. Tarnished eater. Yeah. We could just leave. That's also an option. We can do whatever we want, realistically. But that's part of the fun there. We can give at least a few more shots here. Let's get outside. Alright. Not a good trade. Daggers don't... Daggers are definitely not known for their... stance damage or anything. There's a blood boss. It's like to see. Try to go for backstabs. Easier said than done, of course. Down there. They're backing up. Ooh, another big blood loss. Love to see it. Oh, stamina. Okay. Yeah, stop doing that. It's not gonna work out well. He says he gets hit by an attack. There we go. Necessary. Sacred Scorpion Charm and a whole bunch of runes. How lovely. I mean, a whole bunch is relative. A decent amount this early on here. That's acceptable. Get some levels. What are we thinking? Also looked at the max requirements that are technically required for everything. Just a little bit of other stats help too, but honestly at this point, just more health would be a great thing to have. Lovely stuff. Especially since we're not going to be really using heavy armor or anything. Having more health to work with is probably a decent plan. Let's go with that. Lightning Grease. Jump in into Caitlyn. Just where you want to be. Always a good time. Just kind of picking up things that we find along the way. Not super worried about it in general. Just getting what we can. And then going back, finding exact things we're looking for. And just kind of avoiding areas that we don't need to worry about. Because we don't need to worry about it. All these guys. The guys we don't need to worry about. Set of grace. Continue. I'm not going to be staying in Caitlyn for an extended period of time here, which is a really, really reasonable idea to not be in Caitlyn. There's a graveyard here. That's so easy to grab some stuff. One rune. Not a huge amount here. A few gold runes. Everything's always a mess in Caitlyn. It's gonna be a mess in the Dragon Barrow instead. Always a good time in the Dragon Barrow. running around, getting stuff happening. Really, technically in combat. I try to get the maps and stuff too. That's right down the way here. Lovely. Caelid maps are going to be down the other direction. That's alright. Let's see. Guy on the floor. Lovely. Dragon Barrel, man. Dragons. Well, they got things. Don't ruin. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Just need to deal with. Run past all the dragons. In the Dragon Barrel. Dragons in the Dragon Barrel. Who would have thunk it? Shocking. It's not that shocking. Alright. And here is our next target. Once we get the nearby side base. Right here. At the fort. Reset all the aggros and such. I don't need to deal with that right now. And time to go dragon slaying. Should be a good time. Where can we hit the dragon? Right here? There we go. Get some umble loss going. $13,000 damage. Both the daggers do have some blood loss going on. Hopefully no dragons show up. Just stab it a lot. We're just over here, wailing on it. Definitely increases. Not impressed to get the blood loss here. There's another one. What do we have? Attack and armor down. There's probably the. I think it was the roar. That's bad. I don't know if it'd be a quicker blood loss buildup to only use the Revia. Because it does have better blood loss buildup stat. But this is way more attacks, so. And another one. It's wild the amount of damage you can do with blood losses with this against the dragon here. Stab, 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 stab. We have to see if other daggers have more stab-based attacks. All kind of slashy. There's another blood box. But they're daggers, so. Good enough. Gotta find the more just pointy daggers. Technically, we could have also went and gotten things that boost rune discovery. But this is fine. The amount of blood loss buildup required here. My goodness. There we go. One dragon killed with 1,000 stabs. Brilliant. 5 dragon hearts and 50,000 runes. Or 74,000 runes. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's get some levels, shall we? With all that. Let's see here. Get a strength. Dex. How many levels can we get with all this? Can we just get the max requirements we're ever going to need and start pumping into other things? Looks like it. Any more endurance? More endurance. More health. Is it worth it to get these stats right now? Probably not. Let's see if we need these immediately. Because these come from later areas, but it also gives us more options for other things. I'm fine with that. Just don't need to worry about what gives us what we need for levels anymore. Maybe not. If we need to get those levels later, we can. That'll be fine. 25. Really depends on what we could also just always increase, or we can always increase things later. We can also always change our stats later also. So, that'll be fine. Let's just get something like that. A little more damage, more strength, more health, which is fantastic. A little bit of endurance. The arcane we already have, the max we needed, but the Reduvia does scale with arcane, so more would be fine too. And the intelligence and faith also will help for later stuff. But just straight up better for all those kind of things. There you go. Look at the health bar grow. Brilliant stuff. 5,600 runes. I feel like we should probably not have that. We get another 1,000 runes here. We get another level. That's probably a reasonable idea. We should have 1,000 runes here. There's 1,200. That'll do. That'll do nicely. We can always just use all of the solid rune items we have. Let's get into the fort here. Grab the stuff we want from here. Or fair. For our lives. Poison. Back it on the ladder there. Run past all the horrible bat harpy guys. Not ideal. And this is why we used up the runes we had before we ran in here. It's always a good plan. It's always a good plan. Run, 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 run. Okay. Quickly climb before we get poisoned. Oh. Oh. Succeeded again? Really? They're trying to get us. They're trying. Okay. Inductus medallion. That's what we want. We also need to get down into here. Another thing. The rats are so strong. 112, my goodness. Over here. Drop down here. And Religons, Source Seal. I know it's rats. I need to lure these rats over here. So we can climb up here. So there's the larger rat here, which is even worse. Jump around here. Really? That's a reset here. Let's see about this. Greatly raises attributes, also increases damage taken. Plus 5. Vigor, endurance, strength, and dexterity. So more HP, more stamina, more equip load. That's medium load still. That's pretty good. More damage taken, but more damage we can do too. So use it for now. And it gives us more health in general, so pros and cons, I suppose. Alright. That's here. Next item on the list is, I suppose we kind of want to go and get the other half here. And also we need to get the fort dealt with for Kenneth Height. Because he's got something for us when we do that. Very worthwhile. Very cool. Okay. The fort itself is up this way. Let's get in here and get what we want. Have a good time. We got the demi-humans, we got the soldiers. Really is an entire thing. We do be stabbing. We do be stabbing. Dodge that arrow. Yeah, we're doing alright. As far as taking damage is concerned here. We also do more damage. It's also nice. Some bolts. Have a good time. Let's head in. Just the straight boost you can get from killing the dragon. Pretty noteworthy. He's kind of getting burned. That's alright. Does need to stop, though. Does need to stop. fire barrels. Alright, guy even higher up. And the night guy. Oh, you want to do some blood stuff? So that goes for you. I am the blood guy. Bloody slash. Very good. I'm gonna have some more stuff here, because why not? And head up to the top. Very good. Very good. We are now kind of in a position where it takes quite a few runes to level up, compared to especially these lower level areas. Well, that's okay. Because we've got the Dectus Medallion in both pieces. And a bit of fall damage, which is also big time. Anybody else in here we care about? We don't need to look around everywhere. We can just grab some stuff. Not the worst plan. Is that room in there too? These guys in here. Okay. Just stab. Everything will work out fine. Really? And a cookbook. Since we can find exactly which recipes we care about for that. If any. There's definitely a few that are good to have. I'd call that a fort. Well and truly cleared here. Let's go talk to Kenneth again. Should be great. Okay. Guess we're right over this way. Also do need to go around picking up all the flask upgrade items. Would be good to have. I got it. I have recaptured the fort, killed the knight, everything's great.
Go ahead.
And a reward, the Earth Steel Dagger. Dagger number 4. We also got the regular dagger. That's pretty nice.
Right then, I've much to do. What's that look? Well, uneven the which is why.
And I was gonna head back to his fort. Give me a little bit before we can continue working with that.
Would you like? I see. Enter
his service.
What say?
Yep.
Very well. I knew. I shall hold.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So many quests to do. It's an entire thing. Alright, let's making our way up towards the Dectus lift. I think we could take. I don't think we can get. I mean, there is a jump here, so we technically go that way. Might be easier than trying to go through this mess. Either way. Go from the lake facing cliffs. Or, we go from the lake here, we can just get up to the ground easily enough. Also just for collecting more sites of grace and all that. It's a good thing to have. Run through the lake. That was great. Here's access upwards. Other ruins, other dungeons, other things. I don't know if we will go through all the different dungeons. We definitely could. We totally have the option to. Again, open world. We can do whatever we want. Is any grace down here? Probably. Somewhere along the road here. There's one. That'll work. That'll work. Okay. That'll bring us down there. There's another site of grace, but not really the direction we need to go here. Instead, we'll go around. Also need to get stone sword keys for quite a few things we want. Can purchase at least a few of those. If we don't need to go into every single dungeon and open up every single secret path, we can afford to not need to get quite as many stone sword keys and such. So that is another possibility. Oh, big crab. How about we go around the big crab? There's an idea. Very good. Very good. Another mariner. That's fine. Hilariously non-threatening. Just hilariously non-threatening. There's a knight that he drops a thing. Maybe something. It's gonna keep going. So anyways, here, another painting shack. Beautiful jump over the fence there. Love to see it. Okay. We're kinda up here. We can go across this way. Drop down here. There really is quite the distance to be traveled. That's always good. Pick up something in the Fire Mountain camp here. A spell of some sort. We're gonna have a little bit of magic available to us. So having Flame Cleanse Me is probably a fair shout. Definitely something you would like to have. Will mean we're going to need some kind of seal or something. I'd buy one of those at the round table hold. Just the simplest one. Not if we would want anything that can cast like actual sorceries or anything. It is an option. Then there's also options to get more levels in all this too. All the different magics and arcane for blood loss buildups and all that. Generally a good thing to have. Go this way. And if we're going to be wanting to do anything like that, probably be easiest to concentrate it all in one location. With the Turtle Pope here. Always a good time. Any request absolution or anything? Haven't done anything like that. Definitely still don't want to like get any NPCs killed. That would not help, particularly. Because you can't absolve death. Pro tip. As much as death is not permanent for us, kinda is for them. That's alright. We continue on. Alright. Palace ruins. Great. Very safe place. Where nothing bad happens. Just kind of screwing around. Try not to get hit by giant arrows or anything. Sometimes easier said than done, of course. Oh, room bears. Also pretty good. Maybe we can get up from there. I think we need to go more in the forest. Forest of rocks, more like it. It's a whole thing. The other option still is going through the other direction. Up the cliffs and all that. But then we'd have to fight a magma worm at the end of that, so pros and cons. One of these guys. I don't know if we really need to worry about them. We're not really going to be really needing to duplicate any stuff. Could knock them over just to make them stop stomping around, though. That's entirely something we could do as an option. That's alright. Definitely missed a sight of grace in there. Here's another one. Also work as checkpoints, which is good to have here. My goodness. Running, 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 running. Around this way? Not really. There's the other side of the gates here. I think it's down to there. One way or another. Is the one way the statues here? Tombstone dropping system. It's definitely an entire thing here. It's pretty wild. Here. A little bit of fall damage. As long as we don't die, everything's great. Yeah, we about made it. Parkour. Kinda sorta. Good enough. I guess that's where we're going, at least. Okay. Map here. We're still on this side. There's the entire other side of the arena. Need to get the maps and sense races and all that over there too. Alright. Continuing. Since it's daytime, we only have the regular rider here. Still magical a little bit, though, so something to consider. Got a thing. Sanctuary stones. Eh. Could be better. He shoots and misses. Bellum Church. We've got item here. Secretary. I'm just see what the maximum amount of flasks and upgrades and everything is. +3. Lots of different places to get golden seeds. Again, as we're running past things. See more of the little trees. Pick up those two. And to deal with all this. Really is a bit of defenses right here. Oh boy. Rolling around on the ground. Should probably sprint for it. It's probably a good plan. Look at all the guys they have, my goodness. Well, we're past the catapults at least. Got free rooms for them. Burning their own guys. Wild. Alright. To the left. Right over here. And the guy with the thing. Dragon Moon Grease. Alright. Cyrus. Relic stuff. Hoist the medallion. That was a good time. Pretty much this cutscene. I found this medallion today, in the last couple minutes. You really can make big progress if you know what you're doing. Even more so for, like, speed runs and all that. Pretty wild stuff out there. We'd have to go back and see when we went up the Grand Lift of Dectus in the first playthrough. Technically, we went up the side path up through the cliffs first, I believe, so. Wild. Yeah, eventually you can get up to the Altus Plateau. Have a great time. Alright. Yeah, here we are. Source of check. Okay. And away we go. We got the giant golems guys here. Always a good time. Let's try and hope they don't shoot me. We're probably fine. Let's get a Site of Grace up here. Good to have. A few different places here in Altus that we need to go to. That is simplifying things quite a bit, but yes. Just get some Sites of Grace. Like this one. We could grab a few good things just up into the capital here. Since they have the doors open for us, might as well. Look at all the guys they have here. They got ballistas, they got knights. They can't stop us though. They would need like multiple guys on horseback in order to try to catch up to us. Try to stop us here. Especially as they are trying to defend the whole thing. They really could use significantly more. Like these guys. Double tree sentinel. Bye. And they don't care. Yeah, he's inside. Might as well just give up. Golden Sea. Golden Sea. Flasks and a charge. And now we got 7 plus 3 flasks. Very good. The Royal Capital. We still need the map for out here. Grab that. We're gonna get those right up there. Black knife. Yeah, it might be difficult. We can loop around at least. See how we're feeling. And another tree here. No shortage of things you can pick up. Really is a good time. This guy hasn't come here yet. Map. Good. Up, up, up. Up and around. How's our damage looking? It's definitely something. It's definitely something. Grace. And don't worry. Where's zooming? Where's going? Getting places, doing stuff. Over here. And quickly get out of that immediate area there. Don't need that sage to bother us. There, this way. Set of Grace here at the Windmill Village. One of these guys technically have a dagger. One of the sickles. But it's a quite rare drop, so not gonna worry about that just yet. It's an option though. So found. I'm gonna take the path offshoot here. Okay. Another area we need to worry about. Attacks from above. Where's it gonna go? Where's it gonna go? Foot. Lovely. Decided to have a foot. Always a good time. Zipping through here. Magic. They're so surprised when we ride past. It's pretty funny. Second race. Yeah. Yep. Let me just go this way. Try to avoid the lightning, though, obviously. Not what we really need right now. Just ride straight through the lightning anyway. Brilliant. Here's our next target. See how things go. Assassin versus assassin. Black Knife Assassin. He's got some health. Yep. You got a bit of health. What are we blocking out? Teleport over here. Okay. You got a lot of range with that attack. Ow. Stop. Now we're on fire. It's always a good time. Would recommend being on fire. Maybe some other time. like we get that choice. He's a real assassin. Clearly. Let's go get our runes. Get over to the next place we want to go instead. Technically, we don't need to fight him yet. Just, get actual weapon upgrades and all that before we really worry about anything like this. We can try going inside here. Also, what a great guard he was, my goodness. No real intention of doing stuff down here, but just gives us access to be able to. I mean, does it actually? We're now in a cave. Means we can't leave. You have to clear the boss before you can fast travel out of the caves. That's definitely part of the things here, isn't it? My goodness. Alright. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. What? What? Okay, sure. He fell somehow. Black knife acquired. I'll take it. Sure. Black knife requires 18 faith. Oh, this is one of the things I thought we weren't gonna get for a little bit. But there you go. 18 faith. It has a blade of death. Maybe we pump faith next. Maybe good. There you go. One black knife guy defeated. I'll split it. Sure. How did he fall? How'd that even happen? Flasks. Add another charge. We could talk to Melon if we wanted to. Don't really need to. I guess we'll start pumping faith then. Let's access that new item there. Might have still been like inside the grave area there and it despawned or something weird. Because there's no like cliffs for him to fall off right there. Maybe it jumped in a weird way, got out of bounds or something. At any rate, absolutely wild. Absolutely wild here. Okay. I'll take it. I think that just means we're the better assassin. If we can kill them by just leaving. Simply us running past causes so much force that they die instantly. That's just how good we are. We're just that good. Clearly. I can complain. In here at this cart. Yes, there is. Tried living. Not the best. Not the best stuff. I'm gonna go down and around. Don't need to go to the actual ruins here just yet. Is supposed to drop here? Not really. Go like this way a little bit. Don't want to take all the fall damage. Even though we could. We do have that as an option. need to run through here. Everything's getting attacked. Wild. Yep, it's gonna keep going. Everything here is fine. Golden Seed. Tigers. And... Nope. Okay. Back down this way. A dragon. They'll leave. That's alright. Just not gonna worry about it. Maybe if we run away from a dragon, they'll also die immediately. It's worked so far. Lancex. How you doing? Grace. And then into the lake here. Should be possible. So don't really need to fight anything. Should be okay. In theory. On down into the Sage's Cave. That's what we need for a level. Should probably try to get at least that much. Up is 74, so we need another 2,200 basically. $2,000. 200. Always good to not be risking any runes here. Okay. And we got our lantern. Heading down into the Sage's Cave to get some very, very nice stuff. At least that's the plan. Next time. Goodbye.